everybody. So, I am by no means an expert, but today we will be doing some origami. Now, I have always thought that origami is so cool. I remember being in elementary school and always checking out books from the school library on origami, and during our breaks between lessons, I would always be trying to fold all sorts of things. Dinosaurs, boxes, stars, of course cranes and other types of birds. And recently, I found this daily calendar from 2007. Yes, 2007. Pretty old, right? And I actually had this as a child, and it basically has one origami design for every day. So I thought it would be fun to try out a few designs together. Today I will be folding not just one, but two different designs using not just one, but two different types of paper or different types of folding material. And we'll see how it turns out. I'll be doing my best to show all of the steps, so if you want to follow along, just grab some paper. Let's get started. So, first up is the clickety clackety seal, clickety clackety clickety clackety clickety clackety by J. Cole. And this was from Tuesday, April 10th, 2007, so it has been quite a while since this calendar came out. But I thought this design was really neat because of the sound element. You put two coins into the seal, and that allows it to make the clicking and clacking noises. So I'm really curious to see how this one turns out. So one other thing I'd like to note as well is it does say to start with a bird base, and the calendar has separate instructions on these bases or starting points for the various designs. So right here I have the bird base instructions, and I'll be using all of these instructions on the side as I go through the various designs and various instructions. So, for the sake of brevity, for the sake of time, I have skipped ahead to the bird base step. If you're interested in seeing the steps on how to achieve the bird base, I will leave a link in the description below to a picture of the instructions. It's quite simple, very straightforward. If I can do it, I'm sure you definitely can do it. And yeah, I'll leave that down below. So now we'll get to the actual steps that are specific to creating the clickety clack seal. So after the bird base, the next step is pretty abstract, as you can see here. There are a few arrows describing how to modify the bird base to achieve this type of shape. So I'm going to give it my best to try, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. This is the result of step 2 to step 3. Looks quite similar to the picture in the instructions, so I think it went alright. Now on to the next step. So we have another one right here that's quite visual, and it says insert 2 coins into the pockets. So the coins I will be using are actually quite special. Now these coins right here are actually not a US quarter or US dime or anything like that, but rather these are some coins I got at a little arcade on a trip I went on to San Francisco. The right place called, it says Playland, Japan. And yeah, I wanted to use something just a bit special inside this clickety-clack seal. So these coins are what I will be using. So first we're going to start with the most straightforward step, which is the neck of the seal right here. It just says to fold it over, I believe. Seems straightforward enough, and I trust myself doing this a lot more than I trust myself doing the step with scissors, which is unfortunately what we are at right now. So let's hope that I don't mess this one up. So it looks to me that the ultimate goal is to be able to split this tail portion into 2 separate branches. So that you can have a tail that goes towards this side and a tail that goes towards the other side. And frankly, I'm not really sure what the scissors in the image want you to do, but I am simply just going to do something that achieves that goal and hope things work out. So let's get to it. I have with me my scissors, and I will be making one small but precise snip in this here tail region. Something like that seems about what I want to do, and then I'll just simply fold one side out like this and fold the other side out like this. And once again, I'm not really sure that that's correct, using none other than some tissue paper. Now, of course, origami is definitely not traditionally done using tissue paper, but I wanted to try it out. I wanted to experience some other sounds and just see what happens, see what it's like. So let's try it out. And this design that we'll be doing is the flapping bird. Yes, the flapping bird. I wanted to choose another design that sort of incorporated some aspect of sound, some aspect of movement, and this flapping bird seemed like a really very interesting candidate. And as you can see, once again, this design is very old. It's from April 12th, 2007. And once again, I will be fast forwarding us ahead to the bird base. So let's check it out. And when I come back in 1 second, the bird base will be all completed. this is alright. Hopefully this is somewhat symmetrical. I think it's alright though.